The first weave I'm going to show you how to do is this first one, the basic under over with one color. This is what it looks like. This is an under over basic weave using red yarn. Again, when we weave, we're weaving the weft threads, so we are going to weave horizontally. The warp threads are already on the burlap. They run up and down vertically. So those are the warp. We are going to weave the weft. And I'm in section 2 of my design plan. So I am going to weave in section 2 right here. This is section 1 for a stitch, section 2 for my weave. So when I begin to weave, I want to start by coming underneath the burlap. Now you want to count over a couple, I would say 3 or 4, and then come up from underneath, pull all the way until you get close to the end. And you have to predict that that is happening so you don't pull the yarn through. I'm going to lay it down and I'm going to tie a knot. So again, I make my fishy, pinch this end right here, take the short fin, push it through, and then pull tight. So now my yarn is intact and it won't pull through. Okay, so I went under. It's like a diving. So I'm on top of the ocean. I'm going to count over 3 or 4. I'm going to dive down with my needle and pull all the way. Now I'm underneath the ocean. I need to come back up to catch my breath all the way until I pull tight. Then I'm going to count over 3 or 4, go down, swim all the way, touch the bottom of the ocean, count over 3 or 4, come all the way up, catch my breath, and I'm going to repeat that all the way across. Pulling tight. Under, over, under, over. You never want to go around, because if you go around and come back up, you've skipped all that space and it's going to get tangled. If that happens, you just have to go backwards and pull the string out, pull the needle back through, and start again. So I'm on top of the ocean. I need to swim down and back up. I've reached the end now, so I have a lot more space to fill. So I'm going to come back this way. So I'm underneath, so I'm going to come back, swim up to the top, then swim back down. And I kind of have an opening here from my previous weaving, so I'm going to weave down in that same spot, and then I'm going to come up on this same spot, swim up top, always down and up, never around your weaving, always swimming up to the top and then diving back down. And you'll notice that there is a pattern here. Every other one is under, over, under, over. You would weave until you either are close to running out of yarn or you fill that space. So you need to predict what is happening. Either you fill the space or you run out of yarn, and I'll show you what to do for both of those options. In order to finish an area of weaving, you can't just stop and cut off your string, or if someone, because if someone would tug on this, it would all come apart. So I've ended by going under. So I'm going to flip it over. You want one side to be your ugly side and your nice side. Your ugly side is where all your knots go. So this side is where I'm going to have all my knots, and this side is going to be my beautiful side. So I'm going to flip onto the back, and I'm going to actually go underneath one of my weavings, like you're traveling underneath a bridge, and you're going to pull it just until you get that loop, that head of your fishy. I'm going to go through the head of my fishy with my needle and pull tight. And you want to do this 2 times. So I'm going to go underneath the bridge of my weaving, pull until I see that loop, through that loop, and then pull tight. And now I have a successful knot that I can now cut off the extra. Pretty side, knot side.